Naam. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has made us Muslims. It is only in Islam that we know that there is no disease without a cure. The Rasul told us this. That likulli dahin dawa. That for every disease there is a cure. And in the report of Imam Ahmad in his Musnad, he said, فَإِذَا أُصِيبَ دَوَاءُ الدَّاءِ بَرَأَ بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. So when the cure of a disease, of an ailment is applied to that ailment, it goes away with Allah's permission. Now, we have heard a lot, we have read a lot, and we have experimented a lot about what is called prophetic medicine. So it is a branch of knowledge that only few minority knew the crux of the discussion there. Unfortunately, as Muslims, we should embrace it. Today, inshallah, we'll just tell ourselves very little of what we should know about the respiratory diseases. They are numerous, but I just want to mention about four. Yes, about four only. We have asthma, we have bronchitis, we have pneumonia, and we have tuberculosis. So these four diseases, as cataclysmic as they may seem to be, Islam has taught us the most practical and simple and most effective prescriptions that we can use to get rid of them. And in fact, I should tell us here too, that precisely last year, a friend of mine just contacted me, and I just prescribed some things for him. Just told him, take this. And when he took it, alhamdulillah, he's now better. So these are what I will share with us here. But I should make a very important disclaimer. The disclaimer is this. The prescription in this video is not to replace the doctor's advice. And it is not also to tear them apart. They are experts in their field. But I'm just going to expose us to a more effective and practical solution that I personally have tried, have tested, have recommended for people over the years, and it has been very, very effective. Yes, we know some things are common with respiratory diseases. Some of them are acute, some are chronic. Some are caused by bacteria, some are caused by virus, some are caused, like the case of pneumonia, it could be caused by bacteria or fungi or parasites or any other organism. The case of tuberculosis is often caused by bacteria and many other ones like that. Some of them are caused by particles in smoke, by particles or smoke or other things like that. But we are less concerned about that. Our focus today is the cure to all of these things. Yes, it may be tasking. But then, let us see some of those things that are within our localities and are very, very much important in taking care of this disease. There are many of them. I'll tell us some of them. I'll tell us some of the reasons why these prescriptions are very germane, are very important in taking care of this disease. One of them, very important indeed, is saffron oil. This is the oil, saffron oil. The oil is such an important one. Apart from saffron oil, this is the oil. This is a product, a trademark. Apart from the oil, we also have the clove oil. This is the clove oil. Then we also have the mint oil, or some people call it peppermint. Some call it mint oil, ordinarily. So it is na'na. That is the Arabic name, na'na. As for clove, the Arabic name is what? Qarnaful. Zaytu qarnaful. As for za'faran, saffron is the English name, then za'faran is the Arabic name. We know the black seed oil before now, and the black seed oil is one of those oil that is used also. Before I proceed, let me quickly tell us a prescription I gave one of my friends precisely last year. He called me on phone, he contacted me, and I told him, take this and this. And in fact, I must tell us, when you have someone close to you who has tuberculosis, one of those symptoms that the person would notice is that more often than not, at night, the cough will be severe. And in fact, the cough will wake some people, that cough, that disturbing cough will make them awake at night. There is night sweating and other things associated with tuberculosis. What did I prescribe to him? He called me on phone. I just told him, get these 3 oils: saffron oil, clove oil, and get mint oil. Take it 1 spoon in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. Each. This. 1 of saffron oil in the morning, 1 of clove oil in the afternoon, and 1 full spoon of peppermint oil in the morning. Afternoon, repeat it. In the night, repeat it. My brother took the oil and he began to tell me that he has already begun to see changes. That is not all. I also prescribed a combination of some powder for him. The powder of ginger, garlic, and fenugreek. It should be mixed with an appropriate amount of honey and olive. He took it, and the issue with night sleep and disturbances, sweat and other things went off after some days. I told him, repeat it for about 2 weeks, and now he's feeling fine. He's no more suffering from that ailment again. So this is one. So when a cough becomes chronic and you cannot get anything in your locality except these 3, take it. Just a spoon in the morning, a spoon in the afternoon, a spoon at night, each. And you begin to see changes. But then, there are some things that should also be put into consideration. From what we have learned in pharmacognosis, you know that as we age, our body tends to adapt to different forms of medicines. They tell us that a developing child, probably some years till around when they are still young, they need more of liquid and syrup. But when we are now like an adult, yes, the body can adapt to many forms of drugs. So you can take it in powdered form, you can take it in liquid form. The body would metabolize them, will break them down. But when we get older, also like about 60, 65 upward like that, they will tell us that no, at that time the body is becoming weak, and what the body needs at that time is more of liquid and syrup. So that's why. So these are one of the things we consider when we prescribe. So when we prescribe for an adult, what we prescribe for an adult will take a different form from what we prescribe from an old one. So the friend I was talking about then was an adult, about 20 years old. So the body can take medicine in any form. That is why I prescribed take the oil and also take the powdered form. So these are what we should take into consideration. So for a developing child who has a very serious cough, a severe cough, you can just give him a teaspoon of each of these and you would begin to see the difference. But when this person is an adult, about 15 years upwards, when you take this, when you ask him to take this, you also supplement it with a mixture of, majorly, there are many prescriptions, but let me give you one here. The one I recommended for my friend, Hulba, that is fenugreek powder with ginger powder and garlic powder. Mix it with honey and olive oil. And if you wish, you can also add khal, that is vinegar, that is apple cider vinegar. When he takes this, when he had all of those powder in the honey and fenugreek, all of this powder in the mixture of honey and vinegar, and it takes 2 spoons in the morning for an adult. 2 spoons in the morning, 2 in the morning, 2 afternoon, 2 at night. Yes, you would begin to see the difference. So these are some of the things we should know as Muslims. So this is just a tip of an iceberg. In subsequent video clips, inshallah, we would expose ourselves to many other things. And you can also follow us. You can learn more other things on our website, www.Vantagecure.com. You can also mail me privately on advice, recommendation, and other things. Inshallah, I'll be of help. yusuflatunde@gmail.com. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.